Isn't she lovely? Sarah Jessica Parker, she is an icon in the style industry, the film industry, Sex and the City. The list goes on, but she's very proud and most proud of designing her own fragrances. This, of course, was her very first fragrance that she launched called Lovely. And I think this makes a beautiful Valentine's Day gift for someone that you know is lovely, is beautiful, is truly a classy lady. And it's been a lifelong dream of Sarah Jessica Parker to launch her own fragrance. We're so thrilled to have an exclusive configuration. This is, and I want to point out, not 1.7. This is 3.4. This is double the size. This is the eau de parfum, so it's more concentrated than the eau de toilette. That's $53.99. You're also going to receive an HSN exclusive. This is a little bit of heaven. It's her body butter. It's $22 here at HSN. You're receiving both of these. 2 credit card payments of $24.50. It's an amazing value. We can send this delivery direct to someone for Valentine's Day. No additional charge. We can even include a great little love note if you want to. But we are so glad and thrilled to have Victoria Arbiter joining us, who brings us a wealth of knowledge and experience in the fashion and fragrance industry. We've seen her on a lot of the different shows. We are so thrilled you're here.
Well,
looking beautiful and lovely.
Thank you, as do you. And thank you for having me. I love that you mentioned Valentine's Day, Amy, because lovely is just the ultimate treat for Valentine's Day, and Mother's Day is going to be here before we know it. So as this is an exclusive, as it is here especially for you, you could just shop ahead and your list is taken care of. Lovely is a classic. It is Sarah Jessica Parker's original fragrance, but what's even more special is that tonight we have this body butter. We had it here about 3 years ago. It was so popular. You've been begging us to bring it back. We've listened to you.
Ooh.
Sarah Jessica's listened to you, and here it is tonight. And I just as you were putting that on, isn't it decadent and silky?
Oh, it's very rich.
And this time of year, Amy, I mean, I live in New York and it's freezing, and so my skin is so dry. And this is a lovely way to take care of yourself. It is not a bad thing to take care of yourself, ladies. It is good to treat ourselves, be kind to ourselves, be good to our skin, because come swimsuit season, you'll be really glad you did.
Oh, this is heavenly.
Isn't it lovely?
Lovely.
It's lovely.
It's lovely. We're going to share with you some of the notes in this fragrance because this is her original signature scent that Sarah Jessica Parker launched. This is double the size that you're finding. Normally you're saying, okay, I've seen Lovely, but you're seeing it in the 1.7 ounce. This is a $55 value. I just want to point that out, or excuse me, $54 value. This is the 3.4 ounce, so that's a huge size. $55, send it delivery direct for $24.50, but I pick up the notes of lavender, orchid, white amber.
Exactly, you're exactly right, Amy, and all of those together are just an explosion of beautiful scents, aren't they? It's just
elegant.
Yeah, elegant, it's sophisticated, it's classy. What I really, really want to stress, this is so important when you're choosing a fragrance, there is nothing overpowering about this. It's very light, it's very delicate. When Sarah Jessica designed this, she wanted something that women of all ages could wear, from 17 to 107, and I really believe she fulfilled that desire. And it can last you all day long, and especially if you're wearing the body butter as well, that's a fantastic way to make your fragrance last, be kind to your skin, and just keep on giving this beautiful aroma as you walk through.
Oh, it is so elegant. I think we all know someone that is a real classy lady. I think we all know someone who's a beautiful woman. She just exudes confidence. If you're looking for a fragrance that captures what I call the essence of a woman, she's powerful, she's delicate. Yet, you know, she can command attention the minute she walks into a room. This isn't fruity, this isn't floral, this isn't musky. It is truly magical. It is just lovely. When you think about some of the most beautiful women in the world, you just look at them and, oh, they almost take your breath away. You'll have that same emotion with this fragrance.
You absolutely do. And Sarah Jessica is all about evoking memories. She loves a fragrance to be very special for you, very unique for you. And I know my little boy, when I wear this, he says it reminds me of you, Mummy. And that's lovely because that's creating memories for him later on as well. And this fragrance, I find I can wear it for any occasion, any day of the week, whatever my mood is, I feel instantly lifted. And fragrance has become the ultimate accessory. I really don't think you're complete now unless you have your fragrance, because it gives you this wonderful feeling of confidence, as Amy mentioned, and we all want to feel good about ourselves. So should we run through you mentioned the notes, Amy.
Absolutely.
Should we run through those?
We'll run through all of the notes. but this is your last opportunity to pick it up before Valentine's Day. We're guaranteeing this in time for delivery. It's feminine, it's romantic, it's classic, but the notes are so unusual and the way they combine together so harmoniously.
They do, and I think they combine all the very wonderful elements you were saying, because it's not fruity, but there's a lovely fruity element. It's not flowery, but it's included.
And
it's
there's
like
the orchid.
And the orchids, exactly. So the top notes on this, let's get specific, are apple martini and lavender, which you so brilliantly picked out. You've got a good nose, Amy. So the apple martini and lavender on the top. The middle notes are paper whites and creamy orchids, and then the base notes of white amber and musk, which add a little exotic feel, I think. And all together, they just combine so beautifully.
And you know what? There's something so special about receiving a fragrance for Valentine's Day. Forget the chocolates. Okay, the flowers end up dying. There is something very magical about a fragrance. She will always remember that Valentine's Day, that you made her feel special, that you made her feel lovely. Maybe right now you're looking at this for your sister or maybe for your mother. They're going through a hard time right now. They're busy. They're a little stressed. You want to let her know she's appreciated. She's lovely. She will always be, you know, that one woman in your life, if it's your husband giving it to your wife, that, you know, you're still mesmerized by her. You always consider her lovely and a classy lady. Or maybe as a woman, you haven't found your signature fragrance. Look at Sarah Jessica Parker being an icon in films. You know, she started off doing TV, and, you know, look how big her career has gotten. But she's maintained true to whom she is. She's still a classy woman. She's still very smart, still very sophisticated. That's what you're going to find with this fragrance that no one else has captured but Sarah Jessica.
You're absolutely right. And the reason she's been able to create so many fragrances now, she has a whole wardrobe of fragrances, but it is simply because this one, she got it so right.
She did.
It's so popular. It is a customer pick. We had a lady call this morning, Marianne was her name, and she said the reason she loves this fragrance so much is it makes her feel good. It's so simple, but that goes such a long way. We all just want to feel good. And with Lovely, you're going to be just giving this wonderful gift to yourself all day long. I love to tell people, Sarah Jessica, she wears her fragrance in unusual ways. She'll often spray it in her hair so that when she walks through a room, she's leaving this wonderful scent behind her. Or if she moves and her hair comes in front, she gets to enjoy it as well. Oftentimes she'll wear it behind her knees, in her elbows, and, you know, Valentine's Day is very romantic. So it's nice to kind of wear your fragrance in all these different, you know, different places.
I love those ideas.
Yeah.
So if the wind is blowing and you live in New York, you want to enjoy your own fragrance, then let the hair blow and you'll discover what Lovely is about.
Exactly,
How
exactly.
unique. I love that. This is your last chance, though. The body butter, you will not find anywhere else. Bottom line, this was done just from Sarah Jessica Parker, just for you here at HSN. So the body butter, again, rich, you feel special. You feel very luxurious, but I want you to find that perfect signature fragrance. That as women, either we have it or we don't. We're constantly looking for something. And I think this Valentine's Day, do something very meaningful. This shows a lot of thought as when you're giving this as a gift. It shows that you really took the time, you thought about her in whether a romantic way or a lovely way or a caring way. And I know no matter whom you're giving this to, the minute she smells it, it's going to invoke a precious memory of maybe when she was younger, or a very romantic time in her life, or maybe the very first time that you and your husband met. But I really think that when you wear this as a woman, you're more confident. The notes blend together. It doesn't have anything that you can pinpoint where it's too harsh, rosy, or musky.
Right.
They just combine together, and to me, it is the spirit and the essence of romance, yet mysterious.
It is, and I think, too, that the key is that it's a signature fragrance. Just as every lady should have a little black dress, a crisp white shirt, so you should have a go-to signature fragrance that you can just rely on for any time. And I love the femininity of this, the elegance of this, the sophistication. And for Valentine's Day, you know, it's a wonderful gift for even your daughter. You know, oftentimes people, I know in America, you tend to express your love for everyone at Valentine's Day. And so this is a lovely gift for any lady in your life because it's going to suit any age. And also, we do have Mother's Day. I know it's May, but because this is an exclusive, you can't find this anywhere else, and this is the last time I'm here today. So snap this up, because this body butter, try and say that quickly, body butter, is so incredibly popular, and it's just decadent and creamy, and it's so good for your skin and smells lovely. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
It is. And you'll enjoy this gift, too. If you're buying this for your wife, every time, you know, she walks into a room, you're going to smell this beautiful lovely fragrance. This is the very first fragrance that Sarah Jessica Parker launched. This is the eau de parfum, not the eau de toilette. So it's more concentrated. It's more potent in its, if you will, ingredients or essential oils. So this is 3.4 ounce. That's double the size. That's $53.99. I know you can find it in the retail market, but you're paying $54. Only here at HSN, layering this exclusive body butter, which is just that maybe 1 or 2 seconds that she needs to take in the morning just to make herself feel a little bit special, a little bit better, and also super hydrating. This body butter is just for us here at HSN. It's a $22 value. Send this delivery direct to someone that you love, but it really is a lovely fragrance. To me, every time I smell it, it just reminds me of sophistication, elegance, and a very classy woman.
And
like
even
my mother.
The bottle, look how elegant the bottle is on your vanity, how pretty. And I love the attention to detail with this. You can tell that this was a lifelong dream of Sarah Jessica Parker's because the detail is so impressive. I want to show you even, sorry, my hands are a little greasy, the on the top there, can you see the SJP, that her initials are there? It's like she's thought of every way to make this bottle very special. It's vintage, yet it's modern. It's all the contradictions that are Sarah Jessica Parker. It's a beautiful, romantic-looking shaped bottle. It looks so pretty on your vanity. And I just think everything about it, she's captured so beautifully with the name. It's just lovely.
It is. You can't stop saying the name lovely.
You can't. It's just
You're
lovely.
lovely.
You're lovely.
You're lovely.
You're so lovely.
Anyway, we're going to head out to our phones. Barbie's giving us a call from Florida. Good evening, Barbie. Welcome to HSN. You're live on the air. It's Amy and Victoria.
Oh, how exciting.
Hi, Bobby.
Hi, how are you?
We're doing fantastic this evening. It's exciting talking to you. We heard you just ordered the lovely fragrance.
I just ordered it, but I can't tell you, I've been wearing this fragrance for years. I absolutely love it. And I get stopped all the time, and people are saying, what are you wearing? And it's now become my signature fragrance. My husband's brought me home lots of different other beautiful perfumes, but, you know, I'm always going back to lovely. And when I saw that it was featured this evening, I said, oh, Robert, I have to pick up a bottle because I'm running low. So here I am.
Oh, I'm so glad. What do you find that when you wear this, what's the compliments that people say to you about this fragrance?
Well, you know what? It's not overpowering, but people actually notice it, and that's what I enjoy about a fragrance, is that it's something that doesn't arrive in the room before I do, but it doesn't, people don't notice that. They notice me, but they notice, my gosh, you smell nice. And it's men and women alike. Just recently at my children's school, one of the teachers came by and was complimenting me on how the fragrance smelled and asked me what I was wearing. So, you know, it's going to be hard for me to change, and I'm so glad that Lovely is still, you know, sometimes fragrances are discontinued. I'm so glad that Lovely is still around, and I love Sarah Jessica Parker, big, huge fan. I've tried her other fragrances, but I always come back to Lovely.
I think you hit on so many important points, Barbie. First of all, I just love that it makes you feel so beautiful and that you're being noticed for the right reasons. But it's about having that signature fragrance. You've tried others, and maybe in the summer you want a spritz of something different, you know, if you're going to a special occasion. But ultimately, you keep coming back to an old faithful, one that just makes you feel good and that gets these lovely compliments. I'm so delighted to hear your experience.
Absolutely. And now with layering with the body butter, I'm really excited for that. Maybe a different experience with the fragrance because I've never tried the body butter.
It'll be such a long-lasting experience, don't you think,
Oh,
Amy?
absolutely. And what's nice is no one else has it. So you can stock up now today if you want to, but it's $22 value, and it is ultra-rich, Barbie. I will tell you just a little bit that you need. And I could have done both of my arms. Oh, yes.
And which is great because that means it lasts longer. And, you know, for the people that bought it 3 years ago, they'll be glad to know it lasts a long time because this is just a real treat that comes along every once in a while.
Well, thank you, Barbie, for sharing your story with us tonight. And you have a wonderful evening.
You too. Good night.
Bye.
Good night. Bye-bye. And this is it, though. This is your last chance. I love everything that Barbie brought up. You know, sometimes it's hard to find your signature scent. And when you do find it, you think, oh, finally I have something that fits me as a woman, that really expresses that I'm classy, that I'm elegant, that I'm really lovely. I'm well put together, and like she says, it doesn't lead her. She leads it, but then she receives compliments on it, too.
Well, and Sarah Jessica Parker is all those things you just mentioned. I mean, yes, she's a huge, iconic movie star, and she's very fashionable and very trendy, but she's a mummy, and she's a working girl, and she just, you know, she's a wife. She's all the things that all of us are, and I just think if she's created this ultimate dream fragrance. Because it was her very first, I think that makes it extra special. It's very unique, and it's all of her favorite things combined, especially for you. So it is just a gift that keeps on giving, and I'm so excited to be able to share this exclusive item with you tonight.
Well, let's go over the notes. If you are just tuning in, this is your final opportunity to pick up the lovely fragrance. Sarah Jessica Parker's